things, guys. This is for people that missed today's simulation. Sorry, I know it was very complicated. I'm going to show you during this different sites and how to answer the questions. So please just stop and pause while I'm giving instructions so you can keep up with typing or putting anything on here. This worksheet is a review for our test on Tuesday. And with that, this is one of the study materials that you'll have for it. There's another worksheet I think you should be able to know for this, but this one I really appreciate if you put some time into that worksheet today. Our phenomenon today is how do we know and why is the Earth's surface changing? How do we know and why is the Earth's surface changing is our phenomenon. So please type that in. Question 1, if you were out today, the first part here is our cross section, is you are going to identify landforms, trenches, ridges, any sort of landforms, and draw the movement of what goes on in our cross section. You're going to go to the link for the Amplify link that we've done before to do a cross section. I would go to region 3 because it's the easiest. For here, I'm going to do a convergent plate boundary. Notice the cross-section view is the side view. This is very important for the test. This is the top view, the land, map view, or land. We have our cross-section view. I'm going to run it, and then I am going to then just take a look at, observe what type of landforms happen here. I would screenshot it and crop around this, and then I would put it into our worksheet here. You are going to identify the landform here, and then draw arrows directions of how the plate is moving for our cross-section. Then, where is this type of plate boundary found around the world? This is a little confusing. You're going to click on our third link here. This link is going to show us really a world map, and you've seen this before a couple weeks ago. You're going to click on data type, and then click on plate movement. Yellow is convergent boundaries, blue is divergent boundaries. So you're going to make a general thing like, where do you see convergent boundaries happening? The yellow. Where in general do you see divergent boundaries? Divergent, I would think about it, if you want to, you can either say continents or locations around the world, or a lot of people today were saying with like, was it happening on land? Was it happening in coastal areas? Or was it happening in the middle of the ocean? For question 1. Question 2 is, what happens first, plate movement or earthquakes? What is your evidence? You're going to click the check sim link. I would hit the build again. Actually, I would check our earthquakes and volcanoes. And I go back to build so it resets. And I click run. Which one happened first, earthquakes or volcanoes, or that? And actually, I'm going to go and just try to reset it. I'll set boundary, divergent, and then I'm going to click which one happened first. The plate's moving first, or there. So this is a good one. What happened first, the plate's moving or these earthquakes or volcanoes? Finally, what type of plate boundary would have the most earthquakes or volcanoes? You're going to go back to the second, the world map that we saw. And with that, that is found here. I would just run it and do a comparison. I would check volcanic eruptions and earthquakes. Then I would restart it. Have earthquakes and volcanic eruptions check. This is a divergent boundary, and here's a convergent boundary. We saw this in readings that we've done this in this unit. Compare them. Which one has more earthquakes and which more volcanoes? Which for some reason this is not showing up. Interesting. Let me hit reset. So I'll do it again. Plate movement, volcanic eruptions, and then I would just compare which one, divergent or convergent, has more and why. Interesting. You'll see if which one has more dots or volcanoes. Mine's not showing up now, but it will when you do yours. And then finally, for our last question, what moves first? What moves the Earth's plates? Is it the mantle, the inner Earth, or is it earthquakes and volcanoes that move the plates? I would check our summary table, especially our heating inner Earth entry. That'll help you there. I hope this helps. Please email me if you have any questions. Thank you.